All right, so today we're talking about graphing linear equations. Again, something that you should be familiar with. We're practicing these, and then we're going to use real-world context problems that apply to banking. So we have this graph, y equals negative 5 over 2x plus 1. And we want to graph it. First step. Can someone tell me what the first step I should do? It says it on here. Identify the slope and the y-intercept. Very good. What is the y-intercept? Somebody? It is 1. And what is the slope? What is it? Negative 5 over 2. Just negative 5 over 2. We don't say the x. So negative 5 over 2 is my slope. The y-intercept is that positive 1. A lot of you, I do see a lot of you writing the slope as negative 5 over 2x. Please note that that is technically wrong when you add the x. Okay? The negative 5 over 2 is the slope. Adding the x is not the slope. The slope is attached to the x. All right, step 2. Plot the y-intercept. And our y-intercept, this problem is 1. So I'm going to plot a dot. Sorry, I want to put it in blue. At the y-intercept of 1. So that is y equals 1 because the y-intercept is 1. Okay. Now, step 3. Somebody? Step 3?
Use slope to plot additional points.
Starting at the y-intercept, use the slope. So because we were able to plot the y-intercept here, that's what we're going to do. So we're making like a slope triangle here. We're going to go down how many? Now it's down because of the negative. That negative tells me down. All right? So it is down 5 over 2. Down 5 over 2 because the slope is minus 5 over 2. We always go left to right because it's English, like how we read. When using the slope, we go left to right. I get what you're saying. That's okay. So, start at this point. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I went down 5. I put a little dashes here to represent that. So, down 5. And then I'm going to go over 2, and I'm going to plot my next point. So I went down 5 over 2 to get to my next point. Going from the left to the right. From wherever our first point that we plotted, which was the y-intercept. So we plot the y-intercept first to do it. And then we can do the same process. Down 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Over 2. Right there. And if you wanted to, you could go the other way, and you would just keep going in the opposite direction. And so instead of going down, you would follow the process up. So we go, over 2 in the opposite direction. But you don't need that. Once you have these 2 points, or once you have 2 points, then you can technically just make a straight line that goes through these points. And then we add our little arrows at the end because I'm saying it goes on and on and on. Once you have 2 points, you can just connect those 2 points and then make a straight edge. I have a pencil. There's some on my desk, I believe. You guys are starting to leave pencils behind like they're falling from trees. So I just collected and put them on my desk. And that's how we make a graph. Please, for now. So now let's try the next one. What is the y-intercept on this problem? Ah, it's 0. Yes. It is 0. Because this is plus 0. We're on the back of the front page. Additional practice, the back of the front page.
We don't see that.
What? Print it wrong?
Yes.
We gotta move on to the next one.
I missed this page.
No, we know.
It's fine, I'll print it out right now for you.
Hey, no, what you doing? No, keep going, keep going.
I got you, we need to practice. No, there's a lot of practice here. It for some reason it's missing. I'm gonna print it for you right now.
You don't gotta print it. It's cool. We can move on.
Yeah, mister, we can move on.
It's holding up a lot of time. We don't got much.
Pero oye, nada de esa mierda que hay arriba, aquí, mira, no puedes,
Y que el hombre me déjame conectar la vaina.
dale cuenta de que tú estás poniendo atrás de la cosa.
Not those ones. Give me those ones.
We wait, mister. Wow.
Don't worry about putting this one in your nose, but I do want us to have it as practice. So we're printing right now.
Usted que tiene un bajo me queda loco. Oye, y la cosa está bacana, pues llega a los dos. Pues ahora no, mister, you gotta think it.
I know.
I think you say, I think you gotta think it.
Here you go. Here you go. Hey, I'm passing. Jimmy, where are you?
Ah, pero yo voy por ahí.
Didn't take too long.
Me dice que no te pasa.
If there's one. This is the right one. Don't you?
Is this supposed to be the second page, Mike?
Yes, it's supposed to be page 2. It says on the bottom page 2.
You got a stapler?
So use the iPad, you can do it if there's any extras. All right. Now I just handed you page 2. Negative y equals negative 3x. Y, the y-intercept, we heard somebody say 0. And the slope here is negative 3, which means, so we're going to plot the y-intercept, 0. And then we're going to go down 3. There's 1, 2, 3. Over how many? 1. Because negative 3 is the same thing as negative 3 over 1.
You said all we have to do is get 2 points, right?
All we have to do is get to 2 points, and then you can graph. But however, you need to use a straight edge to do so.
Do it matter?
If you're just trying to freehand it a little bit more, just do a little bit more points. Go down 2 over 1 again, or down 3 over 1 again. Just keep doing it over and over and over. And then connect the dots. The more dots you do, the more less you need of a straight edge. So if you have a straight edge, then do it that way.
Wait, I got a question.
Yes.
How come we went, like, to the right? Like,
So
it has 3, but there was no 1 to say, implicate that we go 1 down.
So we can always imagine, if there's no denominator, we could always imagine that there's a 1 in the bottom. Always. If it's an integer, it's always a 1 that is there. Okay, next practice. X minus 5. What is the y-intercept?
No, 5,
Negative 5. And the slope is 1, or 1 over 1. There is always an imaginary 1. If you don't see a number in front of the x, there's always an imaginary 1, or there's an imaginary 1 over 1 in there. So I'm going to plot -5 as my y-intercept, plot my y-intercept, and then I go up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, and then I make my equation line. All right, your turn to practice. Earn 5 points. You have level 1s on the bottom of this page that I gave you. And then back on your handout, you have the level 2s and level 3s. So if you just want to knock off a level 2 and level 3, you can just do that on the page from your actual packet that I stapled for you. Just get 5 points. So the idea is right now to practice for 5 points.